Hey everybody, Fifth Horseman here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and we are doing some mid-course corrections this episode, and we're also probably going to launch yet another asteroid redirector. We've got Asteroid Wally, or WOL412, who is going to be entering the Sphere of Influence in 121 days, and the reason I put that alarm there is to not screw up again. The alarm is actually going to slow down time and stop it 1 minute before this guy enters Kerbal Sphere of Influence, which should keep me from screwing everything up. So, but first we've got two quick course corrections to do. One of them is EDC 41 The Flash, which I think may have been Kyle's favorite radio station or something. We've got a new mod. It's a very small one. It adds some information to this thing so you can... that's kind of weird. So you can minimize the nav ball, but now I can't minimize the nav ball, which seems kind of funny. I don't know why I can't minimize the nav ball, but oh well. The whole point of this mod, though, is to put the information here so that you don't need anything here, and you can actually turn off the nav ball and just use the HUD. I don't know if I will use it, as a general thing, but it's nice to have. But anyway, EDC the Flash is going to, I believe, Drez. When he finishes, no, he's going to Gilly. This is the guy that's going to Gilly. I should probably rename him so I know what his state is. That's kind of weird. That is definitely not what's supposed to happen. Rename vessel is this one, though. There we go. To Gilly. But yeah, he has far more fuel than he needs. I don't think I'm going to even aero brake. Although, $5,000 at Delta V, I don't know how much it takes to get back. So maybe I will aero brake. Yeah. Plus, I want to aero brake because I want to test that new mod. So, well, that's the thing. Okay, I want to focus on Eve. Because, yeah, this is going to get us an even counter, which is perfect. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be a little, like, not even a 30-second burn. So let's go ahead and go down to, say, 15 seconds. Or 10, whatever. It's not that important. It's far more important that we do the right meters per second than the right and the right direction and everything in the right time this far out. Okay, here comes our orbit. Yeah, okay, now I'm going to thrust limit this guy all the way down. We're going to just nice and simple. Nothing even close to what we wanted. But I'm going to delete this maneuver node. And yeah, see, this is definitely within his atmosphere. So now we just need to wait until he is at Eve, which is actually looks like it's going to happen probably this episode, which is kind of sweet. Once he is in Eve's sphere of influence, then we'll be able to see based on the trajectories mod. Or actually, maybe we could just do it now. Yeah, no, the trajectory mod doesn't cross sphere of influence boundaries yet, so we'll need to wait until we're in Eve's sphere of influence. Then we can check and see what his aero braking will look like, and then we can fix it from there. So. That means we're just gonna chill out, wait 53 days, and we'll be back when Marindel's Moho is doing his correction burn. And the purpose of this correction burn, I believe, is to give us a nice encounter with Kerbin. Oh, on like a next orbit sort of thing. So, where's Kerbin? Here it is. Let's go ahead and focus view on Kerbin. This maneuver node is just supposed to get us into Kerbin's sphere of influence, and then we can fiddle to make it perfect. So, it's a 261 meter per second burn. It's going to be 20 seconds or so. So let's go ahead and slow down to here, I guess, and get this thing done. I'm obviously very concerned about this sort of thing. I would like to... There's the encounter. And we're just going to kill this thing here. Now, to have the most effect on our encounter, we are going to want to do a maneuver node. Oh, wait. At the bottom here. At our periapsis and our ascending node. Okay, minus radial is bad. So let's try plus radial, which brings us up, which is good. And minus on the prograde. Just bringing it. Looks like we will be able to get a decent Kerbin encounter here. Got to remember there's no deadly re-entry this time. So all I need is a connection. And it looks like that's good enough. That will get us close enough that I can fiddle then with the things, but just for the fun of it. Yeah, see, it's crazy how much that affects it. So something like that. I might as well, because the Kerbin's going to be here, roughly here in its orbit next time when we meet it. At least I think it is. Maybe not. We'll just do this. We'll live with that. Okay, so there's your next thing, and the next thing is in 19 days. So yeah, let's go ahead, and looks like Marindel's not coming back for another half year or so. But let's go ahead and go to Gilly. Okay, we are catching up on Eve, which is exciting. Let's go ahead and watch ourselves come in here. There's Gilly going around, our eventual target, coming in over the top. Which means we're gonna wanna go to the right when we do our burn here. I don't know why I'm slowing down. I always do that. I'm like afraid that the game won't slow it down like it always does. Close larva and pause. Okay. Now we can turn on the trajectory thing. Display trajectory. And it says we're gonna land. Which is bad. And so we are going to focus on Eve. Yeah, see, we're going to come in, and yeah, see, but our orbit thing is poor as far as that's concerned. But what we need to do is we need to burn radially to get away from Eve here. And I'm willing to do a couple test runs, simulations as they call them. But if we burn ourselves up far enough, this arrow capture, this arrow braking to landing will just turn into an arrow braking to orbit. And there it is. And then we also, let's see. This is looking down. So yeah, we're coming in this way, which is actually correct, but we wanna actually come in over here so that we're closer to Gilly. So I want to burn north and away. So I think like this direction-ish. Or maybe more north. Or maybe just flat out north. And I've got my engines throttled, but I'm not really that concerned about that right now. So, and just pulling my orbit, I'm twisting it down like this, and also getting it back away from the planet at the same time. Okay, now I need to continue going north without... There we go. Doesn't need to match Gilly's orbit. It just needs to be close-ish, so that when the time comes, we can spend less fuel actually getting that orbit. Okay, now I need to. Looks like we're out too far now, so now I want to burn radially inward. And the ship has great turning circle, as do all my ships, so don't worry about that. Okay. So we're going to burn in until we get an arrow capture here. And we're just going to bring it down roughly to... Actually, I might go a little bit higher. There. We'll do it like kind of like that, because that'll give us a lot of time out here to finish that burn. Okay, so I'm going to hit F5. This is fair. This is called a this is a test to see how well this mod works. And it seems to be recalculating downward as we go. But that was just an effect of time warp, apparently. Because when I go back to normal time warp, it's fine. So, here comes Eve. Excuse me. We're just going to accept this. And we have science to do. And we had science to do before, probably, because we've never been in Eve's orbit, sphere of influence before. But these are all connected, right? No, they're not exactly. So let's go and observe and observe. This is space near Eve, so keep the data and keep the data. So now we have collected these two datums, and then what we can do here is collect the data into here. Oh, we could probably take a temperature. Log temperature. Keep that data. There we go. Collect all the data into here. Okay, we are now in Eve's atmosphere. Arrow breaking ourselves down. This prediction is going down as we slow down, which is, I'm going to say, alarming. But we should be fine. Oh, now we got more science to do. Temperature scan, mystery goo, material studies, crew report. Keep. And is it going to let me do an EVA report? It is. Get back in the ship, though. That's awesome. We got an EVA report from... Oh, did we take it from the wrong place? We did. You know what? I've got plenty of fuel. I'm just gonna accept that. How's our orbit looking? It's actually looking quite good. I'm going to actually just turn off the trajectory thing here. I think we're fine. Because we are now back out in space. We are. Oh, that was showing me my next orbit, I bet. That's kind of cool. Okay, but now, out here at Apoapsis, we need to set Gilly as our target. And out here at Apoapsis, we're going to burn... out here, I'm actually going to see what this does for me. I kind of like this idea here. To do it right here. It might behoove me to burn radially. Nah, see, that's too much. Let's go and slow down a bit. What if instead of doing all that craziness, what if we burn radially? And try to meet Gilly. Yeah, it's one of these 2 points is the problem. This one is the smarter of the two. But if we fiddle with the radial, I might be able to get it on this current orbit here. Or not. Maybe we'll just do this, and then we'll do another burn at the next one. And this is easily the next thing. It's in 6 minor days. So let's go ahead and do this. Now we should be getting an alert about high over Eve, and we just did. But I'm going to actually save these next two for my high over Gilly and landed on Gilly, or maybe low over Gilly and landed on Gilly. But we can do a crew report and an EVA report. Bye Eve. Thanks for the assisted braking there. Okay, now we're going to kill the maneuver node and we're going to go slowly out until we get a connection. Okay. Now at this connection point, or right after it actually, looks like we can actually do this with just a normal burn. We can basically, that should basically get us an encounter. Yeah, there's our encounter with Gilly. And that's good enough for me. And here we go. We're just watching Gilly basically. Till our thing connects, which should be any second now. Here it comes, and I just burned way too much because I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the blue line and not my maneuver node, which I should have been watching. Okay, we're getting really close here. And that's the best we're going to do right now. So let's go ahead and delete this maneuver node here. The wobbling of the spacecraft causes the maneuver node to not work. Okay, so now at the other side of our orbit here, we can fiddle now by going like a tiny amount negative on the prograde, positive on the prograde, negative on the prograde. Okay, we're just gonna do that. We can slow down and everything once we get an encounter. Gilly's easy once you've got the encounter. And this is in 25 days, and there's nothing to do, but we're getting really close to this guy entering Kerbin's sphere of influence. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to actually stop this, and I think I am going to launch another one of Kyle's ships. I've decided. I'm going to give Kyle's ship another try. There was nothing wrong with it, and it's got the perfect amount of meters per second, I think, to get that asteroid slowed down, and then just get it into orbit. And then we'll let the other ship, which I think was Marindel's ship, do the rest. So you've already seen me launch one of Kyle's ships, so I'm not going to make you sit through that. But I am going to show you him capturing the asteroid. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here then with the way things are right now. Next episode, we're going to do a launch of another one of Kyle's asteroid catchers, and then we're going to probably land on Gilly. I'm thinking that's going to be next episode, and maybe catch an asteroid too, because I'm going to do some of the launching of Kyle's ship and all that stuff off camera, because you don't need to see that because you just saw it last episode. So yeah, probably most of it's going to be Kyle's ship catching the asteroid and landing on Gilly and Marindel's Moho, maybe, who knows. I've got one more ship to show you guys. I'm going to show it to you next episode. It's another asteroid catcher. There's actually two of them. There's a catcher and then there's a transporter. One ship could probably do both, but might as well use them both. And after that, I am no longer accepting submissions. We are closing down the spaceship factory from this point on. What you see is what we get. 0.25 is on the horizon, and I'm going to end this series not too much after that. I'm gonna finish all the missions we've got, and I'm going to launch all the ships I haven't launched yet. But after that, we're done. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I am Fifth Horseman, and I will, as always, talk at you later.